Hey there! Just a random question, but do you enjoy games with lots of murder? Created by Nankidai, in the same vein as Ace Attorney, Danganronpa, and Zero Escape, whatever that is, comes another visual novel death game, known as Kimi Ga Shine in Japan, and currently in the West as Your Turn to Die. Death game by majority. Your Turn to Die is really f***ing good. The game provides an enthralling experience with an appealing pixel art style, a superstellar soundtrack, and through its absolutely engaging narrative. Kimi Ga Shine's story is filled to the brim with intriguing mysteries, and a death game involving logical discussions, collecting evidence, trading cards, bonding between friends, lots of shouting, fan service, and having your decisions affect the course of the story. Your Turn to Die makes me rock hard! The fates of your favorite characters ultimately being decided by everyone's choice, aka by majority vote. That's good democracy. And the main thing that makes Your Turn to Die as good as it is the strength of the game's cast. A wonderfully diverse bundle of idiots for us to become emotionally invested in, and ultimately watch perish horrifically one by one, for our own entertainment and also YouTuber thumbnails. You could say we'd be watching them all die. Each of them are well-rounded individuals with their own quirks and unique backstories that are worth getting to know. So that's exactly what we'll be doing here and now. It's time to give introductions. My name is KGOKev, and this is the cast for Your Turn to Die. Die, die, die. Kicking things off, we have Sara Chidouin, the heroine of the game. Sara Chidouin, also known as Miss Sara, Big Sis Sara, Nis Sara, etc., is a second-year student at Sano Beno High School. She's a schoolgirl with orange hair, a ponytail, and who stays active for clubs. Average height, average build, but smarter than the average Joe. Our protagonist is a prime example of an immaculately average high schooler. As a person, she's proactive, headstrong, strong-willed, great with kids, the enemy of dirty-ass hobos everywhere, and an all-around charismatic and competent individual. Sara's so relatable, she's just like any other typical Japanese schoolgirl. She has 2 loving parents, at least 2 loving friends. She likes to hang out at school like 3 a.m. in the morning for some reason, and knows how to handle a gun effectively with care and precision. Oh shit! She has to keep wary of creepy-ass fucking stalkers.
Oh, hi, Mark.
And she's got all kinds of skills at her disposal, such as mining, hide-and-seeking, arm wrestling, Yu-Gi-Oh-ing, dancing, and she also has experience in Kendo, a Japanese martial art involving swords. She's like a samurai, or an ultimate swordswoman. Wait, what game are we talking about? With all of this and more, Sara Chidouin's chance of surviving the death game is pretty good overall. Or is it? Our next character is this gaudy guy. Dubert Scoo, who the hell are you? His name's Joe Tazuna, but his friends call him Joe. I know you're all asking, who is Joe?
Joe Mama?
Joe Tazuna is Sara's best friend and classmate from Sano Beno. Yeah, that's basically his entire character, but regardless, he is still very valid. 2 bestest friends at school, 2 bestest friends at home, 2 bestest friends in a killing game! Also, he kinda looks like Tracer.
It's Joe.
Not only is Joe Bro Sara's best friend, he's also dating their mutual friend Ryoko, and doing lewd stuff like holding hands.
Degenerate male. Hey,
Sara.
what you doing?
A friendly, loyal, energetic ray of sunshine, Joe Tazuna is a good boy. Joe Kage is such a good friend. He does things like hork down doner kebabs with the help of translation errors, help Sara move furniture late at night away from creepy stalkers, and also be there for, support, and be a conscience for Sara to rely on. Aww. Joe's smile just cured my f***ing cancer! If Jojo Tazuna deserves nothing but happiness, click the subscribe button. When the death game kicks off proper, the first character you'll feast your eyes on is none other than your friendly policeman, KG Arms Shinogi. Warning, this section contains high concentrations of KG Shinogi. Men, women, cats, and rats should all be careful staring too long at KG Shinogi. He is very handsome, and may cause you to faint. Or die. This yellow detective and Reagan-looking ass is here to help you solve crimes, and also make you question your sexuality. Quit looking at me with them gorgeous eyes. KG's assets are very notable. From his big arms, his overall physique, and eyes you just get lost in. They say he's the sexiest thing since sex, and also red flannel, making you wanna call 6911.
Hello, 911 emergency. There's a handsome guy in my house. Oh, wait a second, cancel that. It's only me.
Them anchor arms of his are super iconic, y'all. Itching his neck constantly with one hand, and a force-choking Sith Lord with the other.
I was a wimp before anchor arms. Now I'm a jerk and everybody loves me.
Other than his mighty seductive aura, KG Shinogi is a man of the law, self-proclaimed friendly policeman, a man of the force with the potential to be a real manly and badass hero.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
During his time as a kappa, the dude has developed a disdain for guns due to some tragic backstory stuff. Not like these guns, baby. Stop doing that! He resigned from being a detective some time ago. He's no longer a man of the force, making him an ex-detective. More like sex detective. As a sex detective, his skill set will prove to be invaluable for solving mysteries behind the death game, making clever deductions, and giving us some thorough analysis. The last big thing about KG is that he likes cute things, which includes Miss Sara. This grown-ass man refers to the girl as cute for multiple different reasons. Not in a pedometer type of way. Something something translation, something something culture clash, you know. Either way, it's kinda weird.
FBI, open up!
This small little green bean is Kanna Hazuki, a middle schooler they brought into the death game alongside all the smelly adults. She's here to up the stakes and represent the child demographic for this G-rated murder death game. Things notable about her include her distinct lime green color palette, her resemblance to the Vocaloid Gumi, the way she refers to herself in third person for some reason, and her iconic choice of headgear, which she has had since a very young age.
Dead bucket. Dear God.
I wonder if she has a bucket list.
Die.
Bucket Girl here is just a child, and being in a horrible murderous death game with minimal chances of survival, she acts how you would expect a little girl in her predicament to. She pee-pees herself, she wears questionable headgear, she's gentle and fragile as a flower, and must be protected at all costs. All hail Plankana. Even if it doesn't work out, she can always use that hat of hers to catch her never-ending stream of tears.
What you got?
I made a hat that's powered by sadness.
Kanna can be a bit naive, but have no fear. Our little frightened girl has a good head on her shoulders, and knows to put faith in only the most trustworthy of people. And yeah, guys, that's about all there is to say about Kanna's character.
My sister is dead!
Oh yeah, that too. She had a bond with her sister that was irreplaceable, and oh hey look, she got a new one. Alright, now we got this McDonald's looking ass. It's Kyutaro Burgerberg! Yes, that's his actual name.
Hello, I like money.
And that's Hamburger Man. Kyutaro sucks.
The next character is...
Raised in an orphanage, his nationality is Japanese, but his dialect is probably a mix. He supposedly hails from Japan, but has an accent that sounds like he's from down south. Funny enough, down south is where you'll find him on most people's Your Turn to Die tier lists. His name is dumb because his parents hated him probably. At least, you know, they would if he wasn't an orphan. Due to his super sad upbringing, he has unquenchable loyalty to the orphanage he was raised in, and cares very deeply for it, and then by extension is of course very protective of children. Looking like a wannabe Terry Bogard.
Okay!
Combining JoJo references with Boyga King, Wendy's, just this big old fast food aesthetic for some reason. He's dressed like Ronald McDonald, and yet he is somehow even more of a clown. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! You suck! If you can't tell, I don't like him. I want to hurt him. I might just shoot him. His profession is that of a baseball player, second-string pitcher that wants to become an all-star. Also, he looks like he could be Leon Kuwata's dad, whoever that is. The little cat dog here describes Kyutaro as a muscle gorilla.
Monkey!
His physical height and mass are big and meaty, but sadly he has all the brain power of a bundle of foot lettuce. He may seem big and strong, but he's really a selfish, hypocritical, stupid, greedy,
Steamy.
idiot, and just useless overall. The kind of guy that, despite being a grown man, gets outperformed by children, or burns his house down trying to pour water. It's the unquenchable thirst, I'm telling you. You might be wondering then, if he's such a useless, dumb hamburglar, why is he even here? It's 'cause he's cute. Kyutaro the cutie pie really steams my hams, let me tell you. Fills me with all the sodium chloride.
You little...
To all of Kyutaro's fans out there, he has fans? Nobody likes him! Yay! So, yeah, Kyutaro was stupid. Who are we doing next? Oh boy! Hold on to your butts and hide your boners, everyone. It's So Hiyori! He's a hobo. Or soup. We got burgers and soup. Great, cool, awesome.
What do you mean?
Hobo So here is a self-proclaimed job hopper that hates steady work, and who may just be one of, if not the most truthful, reliable, and trustworthy members of the group.
I'm definitely not a villain.
What a nice, wholesome, innocent as can be man. Does he not have a face he can trust? Our dear rat boy is quite computer savvy, a very skilled hacker who could potentially be a vital asset to the group's survival. He also enjoys talking to himself in dark rooms and has an obsession with majority votes. It's voting time! Who has the biggest weenus?
Voter die, voter die!
Someone turn on the f***ing lights. Just like Danganronpa's gay clown purple rat Kokichi. You mad? Kokichi right here has the habit of being completely shifty and dishonest, causing problems for everyone else in the group and more.
Why you always lying?
He lies more than a college kid's first job application or some non-specific gaming companies. You know the ones. Fun fact! If you rearrange the letters in the name So, you're able to spell out Uso. Fuck you. Another fun fact! If you rearrange his full name even further, you're also able to spell out hole. One half of the fanbase considers So the precious little beanie baby. The other half considers him what I like to call the rat in the hat.
How bad can I be?
Did I mention I'm not a villain?
Soy Boy So's wearing that silly scarf of his too, but he's got nothing to hide at all.
Green!
And yes, he does wear winter clothes indoors. Maybe he has the suds. It's 'cause he's always feeling hot. Or maybe he's cold. Like his cold, dead heart. I mean, of course he's hot, everyone. Who doesn't like a jobless hobo that lies constantly, so weak that he can't even open sliding doors, and who causes nothing but discord for all the people around him? Leave a like if you want to kick this man in the shin. Regardless of his troublesome demeanor, he's sure to make the game far more interesting and entertaining overall. With all that said, if you choose to experience the game yourself, I hope you enjoy putting up with So and all of his. I'll get the rat poison. It's the Reiko Yabusame. Reiko Yabusame, also known as Best Girl, Punk Lady.
Bunk, spunk, yes.
With the makeup stylings of Emma McLean and the fashion sense of your typical Hot Topic employee, Reiko Yabusame is a slender woman, the wife of this very nice lady, and a standout musician. Music has been Reiko's calling since she was very young. Gaze upon her in awe as she serenades people with her beautiful singing voice, her mesmerizing dance moves,
Get down, you little boy.
and her instrument of choice, her precious bongos. She's also looking like Marnie from Pokemon's. It's uncanny, y'all. It's like she got a sibling or something. Reiko's been a member of at least 2 bands. She was a former part of a group called Samurai Yaiba. Then some unfortunate events occurred, and the band broke up. Reiko dated Yoko Ono. Now Reiko's in a new group. Her current band's become popular enough to get into magazines. They call themselves the Skullnuts. The name of which is symbolic of all the people wanting to bone her. Too bad for you guys, she's taken. Like her band's name, her demeanor can get a bit spooky. She is bold and brash and can be intimidating and assertive. How often do you guys get angry? Reiko's always angry! Also, she can go Super Saiyan. That all said, she does have a softer side and a heart of gold underneath. A kind and comforting big sis type to people that need to be protected, like Bucket Girl and her lesbian lover. Speaking of lesbians, now it's time for Now Igokuro. Now Igokuro, also known as Breast Girl.
Tits.
An artsy-fartsy art aficionado. Now Igokuro is another candidate. Now Igokuro is another participant of the death game.
And she's the sweetest fucking thing ever. Oh my god, I've been lesbians with her. Oh my god, I fucking love her so much.
There's no bias here whatsoever. Now's an art student in university and a former student to Professor Mishima, aka the Komedo wannabe, who is her idol and whom she has formed a deep bond with. She's also cute. Her grades are average. Her home life and physical strength are average. One of the main few things that isn't average about her is her talent for art. She excels at it quite a bit. She's like a regular Bob Ross.
Just beat the devil out of him.
Art is a serious passion for her, and she has a goal to paint a portrait of the professor. Possibly like one of her French girls.
Oh my god.
She's timid and shy, one of the nicest characters in the game, and deserves all the happiness and more. Also, she has a large bust. The game says so, it's canon! It's time for the man in the apron, Kai Sato. It's the beautiful, handsome man. Long, dark, and handsome. Meep. Calm, aloof, and a bit of a fucking weirdo. Kai Sato, aka the ideal male specimen, is an unremarkable homemaker, akin to a house husbando. His attire is dark and he wears an apron, covering all except what honestly kind of looks like his butt cheeks in the back. Ass in. The man is able to cook and is equipped with a ladle, a spatula, and his trusty frying pan, which he puts to good use. He can hit people, he silences horrible thoughts, he can hit people, he can cook up some Eggs Benedict, he can hit people some more, and so on.
I'll use my trusty frying pan as a drying pan.
Despite being quiet and somewhat absent-minded, Kai is one of my personal favorite characters, and he probably would have a voice actor that sounds fantastic. Also can't forget to mention his luscious Tommy Wiseau locks.
You are lying. I'd hit you.
The shining apex of male perfection. Kai Sato can stalk me any day. Hey, wait a minute. He's just standing there, handsomely. I know you're wondering, is he actually Sarah's stalker? Maybe. Maybe not. You won't get your answers here. I guess you'll just have to play the game! Get ready for the second kid. It's Gin Ibushi. He's a 6th grader, Mrao. He ends his sentences with animal noises. He just does. The Gin says, a 12-year-old student from Heiwa Elementary, this lost child may be young, but ironically, he's one of the most useful people here, and ends up forming a strong bond with Sarah, whom he refers to as his big sis. He carries around a little pillow, named Muchan, which he considers family, and he also has his mask. What's underneath the mask? Nobody knows what's under— oh, the Gin says, he may be dressed like a degenerate weeb girl, and he can't decide if he's gonna be some cat, dog, or horrifying cat-dog fusion. But regardless, he is a really, really good kid. Everything about Gin is precious and valid. Join the Gin Protection Squad today! Granted, his choice of attire is a bit questionable. Looking like a bat, cat, dog man, and more.
I'm a furry.
Being a kid, I just assumed Gin's a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. And and is dressed as his original fan character. Begin says,
Meow?
Gin has a distaste for alcohol because of his poopy head father. And while an innocent little child, just make sure you don't get on his bad side. And or taste good.
Oh god, he's gone feral!
Last one here, we have the Komedo wannabe. It's the best teacher ever, Kazumi Mishima. Kazumi Mishima hails from the Tekken series of fighting games. She is the mother of Kazuya Mishima, the daughter-in-law of Jinpachi Mishima, the paternal grandmother of Jin Kazuma, the late wife of Heihachi Mishima, and that's the wrong character. Tits. This man in a suit, Kazumi Mishima, is a teacher enrolled at a certain
non-specific
high school. He teaches Japanese and art, and is better than any teacher you'll ever have in your life ever. He's also 10 times hotter than that other Mishima. His appearance depicts a mad scientist, and he has the tendency to laugh maniacally at the end of his sentences for some reason.
Definitely not a villain.
But his actions and mannerisms, plus his connection with one now a Gokuro, show that he's a caring and encouraging person. He gives uplifting speeches that raise the hopes of those in need, like his students or kids. And all in all, he's just an all-around upstanding guy. Chances of survival? Bitch gon' die. He also likes smoking that good shit.
Cigars are evil.
And well, that's pretty much the whole gang. As you spend your time playing Your Turn to Die, you'll encounter an assortment of other odd avant-garde individuals all throughout the game. The likes of which include characters such as Samurai Jack, Hatsune Miku, Jinx from Pokemon, Ravio from Zelda, horrifying abominations, and even a talking painting of Slenderman. Good to see he's still getting work. It's time to meet some of the other main characters you'll be interacting with throughout Your Turn to Die. The first of which is this blue striped dork. Meet Gonbi Yamada. Yes, that's his actual name. Gonbi? More like Gonbi Best Boy! Another candidate of the death game. This dude is found by Sara, stuffed in a locker for whatever reason, and joins the group after some needed persuasion. Peekaboo. He's rocking an asymmetric hairstyle, and as you can tell from his appearance,
No shoes!
he's a convict sent to prison for a certain crime, which you'll learn about throughout the story. He's got a short fuse and has a matching abrasive attitude. Big balls! Every time he opens his mouth, it's either a scathing comment or just lots of shouting. Gonbi, more like Gonbi a big pain in your ass, whether he's full of malice or just an ill-tempered wayface. Grumpy ass Gonbi is gonna be real fun to have around for the time he's here. Gonbi, more like Gonbi dancing. These next couple of characters are all
Evil!
They're the game's antagonists, being leaders of the death game, inhuman atrocities based around different human emotions, and just all around being fucking pieces of shit. Meet Sue Miley, the laughing doll. She is the master of the first floor of the death game facility, and she has cheese on her head. She's dangerously cheesy. What is the most eloquent way for me to describe the kind of person Miley is?
She's a bitch!
Yeah, basically. Bitchettes. Her appearance would suggest sweets and chocolate cake, but in actuality, she's a sadistic, heterochromatic individual. A big bully that mocks Sara and Ko's turmoil, and the cake is made of poop.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Her face is also very hittable. Boom. Next is Tia Safalin, aka the Crying Doll, aka a sentient beverage, aka Tears Are Falling, aka I Have Crippling Depression the character.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
With an outfit akin to a milkshake or melon cream soda, Safalin is another floor master of the death game, with delicious tears of unfathomable sadness. She tastes like Zehari milkshake. She can often be found working in the infirmary, and in general does assist the group a number of times. Don't let her looks deceive you though. She may seem nicer than Sue, but she is still a leader of the death game, and therefore, also made of poop. Licky licky that sticky icky. The third floor master is Rio Ranger. Ranger the Rio Ranger seems like he'd be alright company, until you realize how he's potentially the biggest poopy head of them all. He's a sadist that mocks the cast the same as Miley Cyrus, a huge ball of negativity, and is completely devoid of any empathy, kindness, or anything resembling redeeming qualities.
That means he's the best!
He hides his face behind these little expression cards, which he uses to emote and get messages across. And he also has a rampant kleptomania problem, habitually taking other characters' clothing and wearing it for himself.
Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
And now we've saved the best for last. It's Receptionist All. Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all he is. This man handles the prize exchange area, which contains info about all the characters, Chuck E. Cheese level items as well.
It's just an ordinary day.
His facial hair is an iconic piece of his identity, which has garnered him the nickname of Uncle Crabstash. Mr. Krabs here is, yeah, no, he's done. That's it. That's all there is to say. Nankidai's crafted an exceptional group of characters that truly enrich an already fantastic game. The character designs are super top. Each and every one of these silly peoples are just oozing with personality. Their chemistry with one another is unmatched even by dangly grandpa standards, and are paramount as to why Your Turn to Unalive is, well, really fucking good.
Your Turn to Die makes me so wet!
From Nicera, Professor Weed, Bucket Pee-Pee Girl, The Sex Detective, to your dear rat boy, those two lesbians, whoever the hell Joe is. You gotta love all these degenerates. Game is great, characters are great, but don't just let this idiot tell you that. Make sure to play the game and experience the game's story and characters yourself. With all that said, I hope you guys had fun getting to know each of these silly characters. This is KGOKev or Kev, signing out with Your Turn to Die. Hey guys, it's KGOKev, as you probably know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you all so much for being patient with me. I wanted to get this done in December, but I kept adding more and more to it, and I didn't want to rush it because I didn't want to give you guys something lackluster, so I hope it was worth the wait. Let me know in the comments also what you guys thought, and who your guys' favorite characters are from the game. And if you liked the vid, remember to click the subscribe and like buttons, tee-hee-hee. There's also a Discord you can join with a ton of really awesome people. Remember to share the vid around as well, and you know, all that stuff. It helps me out and lets me keep doing more stuff like this. Also, if you're new to my channel and like Your Turn to Die, I have some other vids based on the game, and a playthrough you can check out, alongside ones for other games like Danganronpa as well. If you want a vid similar to this one, you can check out my Meet the Characters videos for Danganronpa, and, well, stay tuned for more, cause I'm gonna be doing more of these. Let me also thank and give shoutouts to these really cool people. Gonna be thanking KGOKev or Kira and Nozomu, they're two really good friends of mine, and helped create some of the stuff you saw in the video, mostly curse stuff. Mahiru or Megan of Voicing Harmony, thanks for letting me use the Get Down Reiko video. Beehawer for creating the sprite edits of character lookalikes like Joe Tracer and Mishimeda. Gortunes and Saluri, aka Blake and Raven. Blake for creating the beautiful Kai Sato with his cheeks plain for all to see. And Saluri for helping give a second opinion during scripting. And thanking Alva Radio for giving me the framed Nawagokoro portrait when I was at Otakuthon. That was super cool, and if you're watching this, you really made the con for me, yo, by doing that. And everyone should go check out their stuff in the links below. Also gonna be giving special thanks to all you guys, thanking all these Your Turn to Die nerds. Whether you're giving me feedback on this vid, we've done something Your Turn to Die related together, you know, whether it was like a playthrough, we've done voice acting with each other, some other third thing, you know, all that stuff. All these Your Turn to Die fans, and, you know, just all you guys in general. Sappiness incoming, you guys are the reason why I do this. Just the reason why I put in so much effort into this kind of stuff, and I just gotta thank all you guys again. Y'all are super valid. You guys give me a reason to keep pushing forward, you know, that's what it is. And I hope we can just keep doing more and more and more and more and more. Now that this vid is done, 1, I can finally breathe again, and 2, we can finally start celebrating and take on the new year/decade. 2020 is gonna be legit. I have a ton of things I want to do with you guys, and yeah, just I hope you guys look forward to what's to come. That's it from me. Again, thank you guys so much. I hope to see you guys next time. This is KGOKev or Kev, signing out. Have a good one, everyone. I hope to see you guys later. Take care.